Okay, next off, we want to go ahead and follow the following product managers. Another reason, and product managers, and then more importantly, I would say going back to, everything comes back to this doc, which by this time right now, you absolutely have. The next thing that you want to do is, I want you to follow the following product managers, FDEs, and growth managers on LinkedIn. You go back over here, and we've already scraped it out for y'all, all in this guy right here. Let's start following them. Like, they're all very active on social media, and I'll actually go ahead and actually show you guys right now. Right, let me move this outside for y'all. Now, step one of this process, I'll tell you guys this right now. Step one, okay, access the Airtable, or, which honestly speaking is optional. We already have some of these people here. Step two is you can go out there and create a new list of product managers, FDEs, and growth managers at your favorite companies, along with the at your favorite companies and along with their competitors. And then step three, you want to go out there and, as this post suggests, follow and repost their stuff. And I'm just going to go out there and show y'all something that you guys can go out there and start doing right now. Is actually, okay, creating clips from the interviews, from the podcast on social media. And here's a really cute trick, which is provide just the minutes from starting to end, and our team can just clip it for y'all, but watch it first yourself. And I'll highlight this right now. You can take, very simply, right here, okay, like if I really wanted to work at 11 Labs, because I'm a big fan of 11 Labs, is you take a product manager here, which is based in New York, and then you can go out there and see product and deployment. You see? It is going into, what is it going into right now? It is going into one role. Product and deployment. It's the same freaking job. Okay? Okay. And I'm just going to go out there and grab that for you right here. And then, if you take a look at, like, this is actually another product manager right here, building. It's like this builder, right? It's like product and growth. You see here? I'm hiring for our first forward deployed. Everybody is going more forward deployed, right? You have this. You can go ahead and follow this person. But all the answers to your interview questions are all largely right here. And I can just go ahead and, let's just say if I really wanted to work at this company, I'll have that right here. And then the next thing here that you'll notice, I got to go ahead and actually grab this for y'all. So I want y'all to see it. Give me a second here. Now, for one of our recent additions from our European cohort, like, take a look at these skills right here. Comfortable handling tons of formats, post across like all this stuff, wants to work hard, learn consistently, all that is a, you take that and it's like a forward deployed, give me a second. There you go, forward deployed creative, right? You can make a video about this right now where it's like, what does forward deployed creative actually go out there and do? Right, and then now you have this. And then I'm just going to go out there and actually include it all for y'all in this Notion doc. But you have basically all of this. You create a list of people, and then you can just go ahead and just repost this stuff. Not difficult. And something else that you'll just go out there and notice, like and then you can go ahead and I also just do this right now on YouTube. So if you go and you take a look at like the future of forward deployed engineering right here, right? What you'll notice is these people are also creating a lot of content themselves right now. So this is actually, I'm just gonna shrink this up to the default view for y'all to go ahead and actually take a look at. Everybody here should be somebody that you're that you're gonna go out there and connect to on LinkedIn, and you go out there and share and repost everything that they got. But I'll go out there and actually take it a little bit step farther. Because all of these podcast interviews, and you'll see like another one here, forward deployed engineers, code and commercial impact. Code and commercial impact, right? You got to talk about the revenue side. You got to talk about the revenue side, right? And then it has right here, you see here? I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna add it right here. And I'm gonna actually add this guy right here. And then you know what else I'm gonna go ahead and do? Well, not yet, but like, okay, it's funny that a lot of people, they don't even know that like people, like they don't even realize like who are running these forward deployed engineering teams. Okay. And when you're doing this right now, I could tell you, and it's like Alameda, anytime you see like a VC, add this person too. Follow, comment on all this stuff. Why is this shit so important? You can use AI, but while you're going to the gym, I walk about 10,000 steps like a day. While you're going to the gym, everybody in these podcasts, I'll teach you guys like a few tricks, is like, they will go ahead and they will, what not to do in FDE, blah, 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 advice to like founders building. But I will go ahead and say this. They always ask the question, they have to. And you see, like, this guy here is so FDE, he's got a whole shirt that says OpenAI FDE on here, right? But, like, I want to highlight to everybody, the role is builder, you know? You have to do all three now. It's like, everybody's, They always ask, and even for, like, this one right here, you can watch it. What does it take to be an FDE at OpenAI? What does it take to be an FDE here? What does it take to be an FDE here? Here's the thing. They all came out of the same camp, which is Palantir. I'll go ahead and actually prove it to you right now. Like, this is actually why following these posts are so important. Matty, hey, today we want to go out there and announce this is our new field CTO. And people will be like, well, that's CTO. What's a field CTO? Or that's a field CTO position. This is why it's so important to follow these people. Because they're literally giving you guys the answers. Everybody, especially for like the live podcast, the live recorded podcast, they will always go ahead and actually like ask the question. Let's take a look at what Alex Ho did. Palantir, baby. Palantir, right? Another person over here at Palantir. I'm going to go out there and actually grab this as a screenshot. You guys seeing the pattern? And it's crazy. Like, they're also, you guys notice that they're also doing more content. They're also doing more interviews and stuff. You see this? You see this? You see this? They're actually, everybody's getting into the content game. That's why all these companies are also investing in the content studios. I'm going to go ahead and actually tell you guys that, like, go out there and create clips, because those clips, just like my man here, hey, Jensen Huang just showed us a 60-minute workshop on how to actually go ahead and do prompts, right? And you have this right here. If you're too shy or you're too uncomfortable to put yourself out there on video, or you just don't have the time, something that you can do is just start watching these podcasts that they're doing. See, All In is a fantastic resource. And start marking down clips, because when you can start reciting clips, like, yeah, I loved your podcast interview on blah, 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 blah. And as you guys notice, the people that are like, they're spread out, but if you guys notice, this person here is in New York. Okay, this person here is in San Francisco. But like, you know, these guys are out here, like he's in the UK, right? And then they got their team. In this market right now, people say like, oh yeah, but Rich, I'm like in Seattle or whatever. The best person is getting the best jobs. Location doesn't matter as much as your ability to go. Because like all these people, if you take a look at it, they were all in con. They were all in con. Right now, like, a lot of the teams are actually in France right now. A lot of the teams right now they're actually in Paris for the Raise Summit. So if you actually take a look at it, you'll actually see here, wow. I've actually been seeing so many people actually post up about the Raise Summit. Okay, everybody that was actually in the business was actually in Europe, and then I also saw like a bunch of people. They're all going to like, a lot of them just stayed in France because like, you know, they have to just go out there and do the Raise Summit. Pretty much all the big players for founders, PMs, FDEs, growth, they're in the Raise Summit right here. And if you follow the people, because you actually have access to our Airtable, you will see that they're just like, we're heading to Paris. Yeah, so the best people are getting the best jobs. That's pretty much by and far, that's it. You know, so just start posting. I think the other thing about following these people, and this only takes about like 30 minutes a day, is you're at least excited about what's going on in the marketplace, because there's so much negativity and doomerism. You can always focus on that part of life, or you can go out there and focus on like what it is that you can control. Oh my gosh, all this exciting stuff is happening, and you can get it. And again, this doesn't need to take a long time. You can get in on it like right now.